Hi and welcome to Midlife Power Channel. My name is Gathoni and this is my very first video on YouTube. This introduction video is divided into three parts: the what, the how, and the why Midlife Power Channel. So let's go. The what of the Midlife Power Channel. And I'll start with introducing myself. I mean, who am I? I am many things, obviously, but for the purpose of this video, I want to say I'm a 45-year-old woman, born and brought up in Kenya, and have lived in Denmark the last 15 years. My favorite thing in the world to do, besides spending time with my loved ones, is writing, reading, traveling, and lately I've taken a nap, taking long walks in the forest. I really enjoy that now. So the name Midlife Power, I think, is self-explanatory. I am 45 years old. I am midlife. I think 45 is the epitome of midlife. At the same time, I want to claim my power. You know, the power that we are all born with, the power that every one of us has just by being human. I want to own and claim that power. You see, I've often noticed, and I've even been guilty of it myself, if someone who's our age or above decides to do something, not even drastic, just slightly out of the ordinary, we are very quick to label that as midlife crisis, as a crisis. Say, for example, I decided out of the blue to start a YouTube channel at the age of 45. A lot of people would think, wow, she is going through some serious midlife crisis, and I would not even blame them myself, because I never envisioned myself in front of a camera, and here I am. But right now, it's not a crisis. I am actually using my power to be on this platform. But nobody, to be honest, nobody has said anything about me going on YouTube. But if I decided to buy a motorbike and ride at top speed, obviously responsibly, because I'm 45, I am responsible. So if I decided to do that, a lot of people would literally say, I have never seen her on a bicycle, leave alone a motorbike. That is so definitely a midlife crisis. And the funny part is, if a 20-year-old does the same, nobody says anything. But a 50-year-old, everybody labels that as midlife crisis. And I wonder why. And that's why I just want to change that narrative, at least for myself. I want to see that as power, as somebody deciding, this is what I want to do with my money, this is how I want to spend my time, this is what I want to do with myself. My whole idea about this channel, it's all about, owning your power. You see, I am 45 now. I don't want to spend the next 10 years thinking I'm in a crisis. I generally don't want to put negative tags on my life, on my actions. I want to feel empowered. I want to be empowered. And that is what this channel is about. Owning your power, claiming your power. The topics I'll talk about on this channel is the stuff that interests me. You see, when I was doing research on how to make a YouTube channel, I found a lot of advice, and mostly about finding your niche. Like, you have to find your niche. And I was like, what is my niche? What is the one thing I can pick that I would like to talk about? And that, I felt, paralyzed me. I couldn't get started at all, because I was like, I have so many interests. I love so many things. I enjoy so many things. And then luckily I stumbled upon other YouTubers, like, I think he's Kevin Colby, Diane, another one called Diane, she's amazing, Rob the Maritimer. And they were talking about, of course, they were addressing people of our age, and they were talking about using your own experience and talk about that, And I just decided, wow, I'm going to use my 45 years of experience on this beautiful planet of ours as my niche. So this is what I'll be talking about on this channel. I haven't really pinpointed it, but it's the things that I love, things that I'm curious about, or things that I practice or trying to practice. The biggest one right now is like finding your purpose, finding your gifts, and living your life in alignment with who you are. I just think it's a heavy topic, it's huge, and I don't have all the answers, but I want to investigate about stuff like that. I also would like to, talk about things like the power of gratitude, the power of compassion, topics like self-development, self-realization, identity, sense of belonging, stuff like that interests me. And it's really not because I have the answers. I am curious about that. And I found out that I'd rather talk about things that I'm curious about because I also learn in the process. And we can learn together. I would love to hear your experiences and your thoughts about these topics. All in all, I hope to talk about these in form of stories, in form of lived experiences, because I am so fascinated about the human experience. I do, and I hope to share these stories from a place of love and compassion. The word compassion is a word you'll hear a lot on this channel. And if you listen to the next episode of The How, you'll see why that word is connected to midlife power. For now, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Oh, just thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. So I hope to see you on the next episode. Keep shining in your midlife power. Thank you.